don't know what gave me the idea or the audacity or the mind to go and do this thing, but I climbed my bed, carried my own. Hi, I'm Aisha. I read, I write, I mind my business mostly. Around here, we do soft life, books, and sometimes rant gently. You're welcome to stay a while. These are stories that live rent free in my head. This one's for the girl who risked her reputation for a boy and learned better. So let's get into it. This was back in secondary school, and I was in just three. We were writing Neko. Before I even get too deep, my OGs know this story. I had to take it down while I was rebranding, but you guys that were here at the start, at the time they were doing this Coke campaign, name on the bottle thing. I'll insert a picture so that you guys know what I'm talking about. And so I was thinking that if I gave him one with his own as a gift, come to think of it, I actually don't know what I thought would happen in the end. Maybe he would think he would like me to or something. So that was how somebody did her birthday, and she decided to share cake and those cans. Well, let's just say coca-cola. So how we do it in the hostel is that, let's say your birthday is on the weekend, which was how it happened. We would do it around 8 or 9 in the dining. After dinner, they would lock the doors so that it would be only us. It would be like a small party. A radio, well, not radio, a giant speaker on the side. We were playing music, people were vibing, we were eating. So finally we ate cake. Then the celebrants, I think it was the celebrant or the supervisor that shared the cans of Coke to us. I can't remember the name on the can that I was given, but yeah, when we got back to the hostel, I now saw that this girl in my room had the can that I wanted, that had the person's name on it. So this is so funny because he's one of my OG subscribers, so he has actually seen the first make of this video before it was taken down. Anyway, so moving on. I was looking for a way to switch with her, because I was hoping that it would be somebody that I could easily switch with, because this person, we've had clashes before in the past, so I knew that it would either be difficult or she would just outrightly say no to me. So what I did was, I was like, okay, let's be sensible about this. We haven't had any fights in a while, so I was like, okay, let's call her F. I was like, F, please, can we switch cans? She was like,
I know what you want to do. No, I can't give you.
She didn't explain anything, and then I was like, please, can we just switch, please, please, please? And she was like, no. And I was like, okay, no problem. I went back to my bed, I dropped my can on it, and I think around that time everybody was just going to shower. I don't know what gave me the idea. I don't know what gave me the idea or the audacity or the mind to go and do this thing, but I climbed my bed, carried my own, because I was at the up bunk. Let me give you how our rooms look. We are 8 in the room, so when you enter, you see 2 bunks on this side, you see 2 bunks on this other side. Then when you further go into the room, you'll see another bunk here, 1 up, 1 down, then another bunk. This was where I was, up, and then my bunk mates down. So she immediately entered the room, her bed is here, it was down. I didn't even have to climb the ladder to the top. So I took my can when she had gone to shower, and I thought she was going to stay for long because she had packed some clothes that I think she said she was going to wash or something. So I took my can, and then I came to the bed, and then I started searching for where she kept her own. I would drop mine and take hers, and then before you know it, just opened the door and we're just looking at each other, and it was like, all those country movies. You know how in the Wild Wild West movies, how there's this showdown, you're looking at the person, they're looking at you. My heart was just beating. I was like, oh my god, what did you think was going to happen? Even if she came back and she saw that it was gone, she would know that it was you because you asked her before. So she's just like, so this is what you wanted to do. She started laughing, and I just dropped it back, and I was like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Like, Aisha, are you for real? So I just went back to my bed. I opened my Coke. I think I drank it that night or the next day. I really don't remember. But guys, don't do this. Don't try this ever. Focus on yourself and do better. And that was what I did in the end. Remember, I said that we were writing Junior Neko at the time, so that was what I decided to focus on. If I saw him in the hall, it would just be greeting, oh hi, how are you, nothing like that. You know, funny enough, years later, when he watched the story time and we were talking, and then he was like, he actually wished that I was the one who got it, and I gave him, and I was like, oh, I was like, oh, it's over. That's what happened. Well, I didn't say that to him, but in my head I was just like, well, it is what it is. But yeah, guys, do not risk your reputation for anyone. Yeah, study just like I have, and be done with school. And that's all for now, guys. If you stay till the end, you're officially a part of the draft room. I'll see you in the next one. If you're thinking of stealing for someone, don't. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let your friends in on the secrets. I just dropped something you don't want to miss. With love, always, Aisha too.